Hey there, it's Bill here with JK Southwest. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're getting ready to head out on another adventure. This one's going to be a little bit different. Most of the time we're heading out on day trips running local trails, but this time we're going to be heading out for multiple days. We're going to be exploring an area that we haven't been to before. It's pretty remote. I'm super excited to run this trip with some friends. I got to get this stuff packed up and then I'll let you know where we're going, so hang in there. Alright, so we're all loaded up and we're hitting the road. We're going to be heading north out of the Vegas area until we get to the town of Mesquite. It's going to be about an hour and a half of road time. But that's where we're going to pick up our trail as we go explore the Arizona Strip District. So along the way, we're going to stop at the Grand Gulch Mine and then head out to the Whitmore Overlook, which is right on the edge of the Grand Canyon. We tried to do this trip a couple months ago, but it had rained really bad, and I guess it makes that road just super slick, super muddy, almost impassable. So we had to postpone it in January. We're picking it back up now. The weather's been great. It's going to be cold, but we should be dry. So let's hit the road. It wouldn't be a road trip in a Jeep without at least one stop at a gas station. Let's see how bad this one's gonna hurt. All right, so we're all topped off with fuel and Mesquite, and we're about ready to hit the trail, so we're getting aired down. So we've left the valley floor behind. Gone with the desert, starting to pick up a little more greenery, and we're heading up through an area called Kiln Canyon. It's a really cool canyon you drive up. It's got these really tall rock walls on either sides. I'm assuming they're limestone, and trail starts to get a little bit rougher as we climb in elevation, and so we're just going to keep trucking along. so we made it over the pass at Kiln Canyon, and we dropped in on the backside. And the backside has got a lot of cattle roads, because a lot of cattle ranchers run their cattle through this BLM land and let them just free roam and graze. So we're going to burn down some miles on this cattle road while we can, so we can see about getting to camp tonight. Left turn. All right, so we finally made it out to the Grand Gulch Mine. So let's wander around and take a look. The Grand Gulch Mine first began operation in the 1870s when a party based out of St. George, Utah, started pulling ore out of the earth. The early efforts proved promising, as much as 50% of the ore removed contained copper. Unfortunately, the mine's remote location meant that the closest railroad was still 180 miles away. This lack of easy access challenged the success of the mine. The high transportation costs of bringing in equipment and hauling out the minerals limited the company's profits. Just like other mines, there were several owners over the years that took a chance at getting rich, as World War I and II both spiked demands for copper. And work continued here until just after World War II. Today, much remains at the Grand Gulch Mine. The bunkhouse, miscellaneous office buildings, dump trucks, and other equipment is still spread out over several acres. The remoteness and difficult access to the mine, which ended up leading to its downfall, also keeps the mine well preserved today. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the second half of this adventure.